Hey everyone, it's Andy from Primal. Welcome to another edition of Cooking with Primal. So in the past, we've done a lot of meat dishes. We've done cowboy steaks and Terry's Major and short ribs in the crock pot. But today we're going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to show you how to make a great side dish that will go along well with any of those meat dishes. It's one of my favorites, but unfortunately it's one that a lot of people make from a box. And since that is most definitely not our style, I'm going to show you how to make scalloped potatoes from scratch. So the first thing you're going to need is 2 pounds of potatoes, a medium-sized onion, 3 tablespoons of butter, a 1/4 cup of flour, 1 cup of chicken or vegetable stock, 2 cups of milk, and 1 tablespoon of Primal's Simple Spice. And those are all items that you can get at either Primal location, so I suggest when you stop in to grab your meat, you grab them so that you don't have to make a second stop. All right, so first thing that you're gonna do is preheat your oven to 400 degrees, and then you are just gonna peel the potatoes, cut them in half, and then slice them into about a 1/4 inch slices. I use the mandolin in this case. If you are good with a knife, you certainly don't have to, but if you have a mandolin, I definitely suggest it because you want them to be nice and even so that they cook nice and even. And then you're gonna also slice up the onion. The onion, you're gonna go a little thinner. I went the thinnest slice on the mandolin, which ends up being about 1/8 of an inch or so. So once you get those sliced, you're gonna take your 3 tablespoons of butter and you're gonna melt it over medium heat in a large saucepan, and then add the onions, stir those in, get the butter all mixed in, add your flour, add your chicken or vegetable stock, and then add your 2 cups of milk and 1 tablespoon of Primal Simple Spice, and that is your white cream sauce. Stir that. You're going to want to keep the heat on it. You don't want it to come to a full boil, but you'll notice around the edges it's starting to bubble around the edge, so that's a good thing. And then once it hits that bubble, you take it off the heat, and I just grated about just a little bit of cheddar cheese in it just to add a little pop to it. So then you're going to spray a 9x12 Pyrex dish and start adding your potatoes. You want to lay them over each other, kind of overlapping just a little bit. Once you get that first layer of potatoes down, you're going to add about half of the onion cream sauce and just kind of spread it evenly over the potatoes. Once you get it spread across, I like to add just a little bit of milk across the top, just a little extra, give it that little extra bit of liquid, and then you start repeating. So start laying down some more potatoes on top of that. Remember to kind of overlap them, and once you get that on, just add the rest of the onion cream sauce. And once you get that spread over, I would just take a little handful of cheddar cheese and sprinkle it over the top. And then I also add just a little bit of paprika. It kind of gives it a little flavor and gives it just a little bit of a color pop. And then so once you get everything on there, you're just going to cover it tightly with foil and put it in the oven for approximately 40 minutes or so. And then once it comes out, you take the foil off, you'll see it starting to bubble a little bit. Everything looks nice and melty. And then you're going to uncover it, put it back in the oven for, I'd say, probably 20 to 25 minutes. And then you are done. There you have it. Scalloped potatoes, very easy to make, a little bit time consuming, but certainly an easy dish to make. So it was absolutely delicious, probably the best scalloped potatoes I've ever had. So thank you for watching Cooking with Primal. If you check out our YouTube page, we got plenty more recipes and cooking videos, and we've got more coming up for you. So thanks again.